Really?
So close, but so far.
Welcome everybody to the launch of our brand new one-day special. We are talking Stamperia, Lady Vagabond, and I think there's no better person to showcase the Lady Vagabond than our very own Leonie Pujol. Leonie Pujol. Sorry, Leonie Pujol.
That is.
I don't know. But I have to say, already really busy for this. It's such a good collection.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, we've had Sir Vagabond, so we had to have Lady Vagabond as well. And what I love about this, we've got, it's like a sneak peek into a house. You know, you've got so many different elements. However, within the collection, the one-day special, we've got, and I love the collectibles. We've got the collectibles, which is seriously cool because you've loads of fantastic images in there. You've got the beautiful backgrounds. I love the backgrounds because it allows you to really maximise everything, and then the actual moulds are beautiful.
We are 1 minute into the show and I can tell you a quarter of the stock has gone for this one-day special.
It's well scary.
Absolutely flying. And you said it as we were doing our production meeting. It was going down and saying, look, this is going to be a busy one. Please don't miss out, because once this is gone, then that is it. We will bring you other contingencies. But as for the one-day special that you're seeing here, it will have gone. And also good news, Pooch, because it's immediate dispatch.
Yeah, we've got it in the warehouse. So it's ready to go. So no delayed dispatch on this. It's ready in the warehouse, waiting to be shipped. Obviously, if you're a Freedom member, you're not even paying for that shipping. So it's even better.
Lovely. Do you know what? We've got to get cracking because it's going to go. So what we're going to do, Leonie's going to take you down the counter. I will see you in a little while. And obviously, we've got lots of demonstrations with the very talented Leonie Pujol. I will hand over to you.
Thank you, darling. Okay, I will zoom in.
We're doing
that. We're doing that.
We're doing
that.
I feel like I've been shooed out.
You are. Sauce. You are. Okay, so what we've got in this fantastic one-day special. For background papers. I'm going to be taking you through these in more detail in just a few moments' time. But as ever with Stamperia pads, a third of the stock has gone. Once it's gone, it has gone. With the one-day special, we have no extra stock. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's first come, first served. So you've got your beautiful 12x12 paper pad, which is stunning. I love the backgrounds because A, they just allow everything else to be maximised. But B, the print and the quality of the image is amazing. I mean, these are absolutely beautiful. So you've got your beautiful background papers. Now, I'll be going through that in a few moments' time. You've then got the collectibles, which I'm also going to be going through in a few moments' time. And these are seriously cool. But I'll take you through those in a few moments. We've then got the moulds. Now, within your one-day special, you're actually getting 4 moulds. Your first ones, and I love these, so your first sort of 3, these are the fine moulds. Now, I've done these with a kind of cream paste, but it's one of the beautiful glamour pastes, and look how cool they look. I mean, I love that. You can chop this up, you can use little elements of it. It just looks so cool. I love this one, and I only put 1 layer in because I didn't want it perfect. I wanted it a little bit distressed, but I love that. Is that not beautiful? Absolutely adore that. Really cool. So these make the best backgrounds. Really beautiful. And then now this, I'll show you because I haven't popped all these out yet. 40% of the one-day special is gone. This one, again, I've used my glamour paste, but look how cool the alphabet is. They are so cool. So I've got loads. They look like your typewriter keys, don't they? Really cool. Then in that one, you've got your full alphabet, but you've also got words in there as well. So you've got things like love, you've got energy, you've got memories, wonder, journal, life, and then step by step and adventure. So you've got those 3 of your the beautiful sort of thinner moulds, if you will. You've then got your thicker sort of regular mould. And I don't know, that's probably not the way to describe it, but so there are your 3 sort of normal ones. And then this is beautiful. Now, half of the stock of your one-day special has gone. It is absolutely going to sell out. And if I try and pick that up without knocking everything over, it's that one, it's this one I'm trying to show bottom of. So, oh no, the bottom, that's it, because you couldn't see that because it was behind everything. So you've got glasses, you've got the beauty, and I love the dial from like the telephone. Isn't it cool? Absolutely beautiful mould that. I mean, use that with your air dry clay. Use it with your use it with your resin. It'd look absolutely amazing. And then you've got your rice papers as well. Now, this might be a bit, bear with. I'll try not to knock everything over. So you've got your 3 beautiful, and these are gorgeous. I mean, as backgrounds go, these are so beautiful. So you've got a background, you've then got your main images, and I love that. I love a background with your main image. I really adore these. They are beautiful, really, really beautiful rice papers. We have got more rice papers on the show, so please get... Oh, I might not put them back for now. I'll leave that to our dog because that makes me a bit scared. Please shop ahead. Now, I need to show you some finished samples because Belinda has sent these in. We are talking, the lady who has designed this collection has sent the finished samples in, and look how beautiful these are. How cool is this? It is going to sell out. It's possibly going to sell out. Well, no, it is going to sell out in the first hour. You need to check your baskets out. It is a first come, first served. Christy Ray, you're 100% right, my love. She was like, she's like, it's going to go, it's going to go. You're 100% right, Christy. If I ever doubt, if I ever question again, just say, Stamperia, Lady Vagabond. Have a look at that. How cool is that? And do you know what she's done? She's put clips on the bottom. Yeah. Do you want me to pop it in? Hold on. Me and Doug did have these on earlier. Isn't that cute? That's so cute, isn't it? Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Fabulous. It's so cool. And that's just the papers, because the papers are such good quality. A quarter of stock's gone. Shall we show? 3/4 of stock's gone. Shall I show the papers? Let's do the papers. Okay. So this is what it is actually going to sell out. Okay, so this is what you are going to get, everybody who's managed to get those baskets checked out. It is beautiful. Okay, let's show you those lovely papers. So, as we say, double-sided background papers. The amazing Belinda, I mean, the finished samples she sent in. Belinda, thank you so much for the samples. They're stunning. I mean, look at the design of this. And this is what I was talking about. It's like going into Lady Vagabond's home. It's just so cool. You've got all these beautiful images, and I love it because obviously we've got a home, but then we've got a time machine as well, because remember, Lady and Sir Vagabond are travellers, time travellers, so you've got inside the time machine, and I love that. I just think that is absolutely amazing. We have got a mould actually coming up that's got that on as well. I love this because remember, she's got a beautiful airship. So on the airship, this is like the control panel. How cool is that? Look at that. Look at the map. Is that not just amazing? Again, you can recognise that little old river, can't you? Zooming on through. Absolutely beautiful. I love the kind of rusty papers. I love this. How much? Okay, it's limited stock, everyone. This is going to sell out any second now. If you do want it, please, please, please check your baskets out. It is absolutely flying out the door. We have got a contingency plan, but once it's gone on your one-day special, and any minute now, it's going to have gone. So it is going to be, as we say, first come, first served. That means well, it's part of my demonstration. You're just going to have to pretend it isn't happening. Because I've prepped it. I love the collectibles. The collectibles are phenomenal because you get so much in the collectibles. I love that some of them are double-sided. I think that's absolutely amazing. And by double-sided, I mean it's the same image. They're all double-sided, but some of them it's a different image on the other side. I love that one. She's lying down reading a book. Isn't that fabulous? And obviously loads of the cat, which is amazing. And look at her. I mean, she's quite amazing, isn't she? You know, she's so ridiculously cool. And like, I love, can you see all the beautiful books? It's just stunning, absolutely stunning. That's your collectibles. As I said, these are double-sided. So if I flip it through from the other side, I mean, the imagery is beautiful. Absolutely. And these are the ones that are proper double-sided, as in the reverse image. Love, love, love that. It's absolutely going. Yeah, please check your baskets out, folks. I'm not surprised. It is absolutely sensational. And as ever, a joy to work with. But this will go beautifully. If you've got Sir Vagabond, if you've got the original Lady Vagabond, this will go wonderfully with the other collection. So honestly, you just add into that incredible collection. Now, if you do want this, limited stock. Okay, I'm sorry. It is actually technically sold out. Christy Ray, I'll just shut up in future. Just tell me shut up. Right, 6:10, technical sold out. We're going to put a little clip in. A Flexi-VT, that's what we're calling for, so we can suss ourselves out.
What is Flexi-order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi-order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments. So you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi-order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi-order, making your shopping experience with the craft store easier.
Right, are you ready? Because this is already busy as well. I must admit, an hour I were like, Christy, why is this not the one-day special? And they were like, don't worry, Leonie, it'll be fine, because this is the main paper pad. Okay, so when Stamperia do a release, they'll do your main paper pad in your 12x12, in the 8x8, and then in the 6x6, which is wee and really cute. And this is your main images. Again, really strong images. Everything matches with that beautiful background paper that a lot of you have already managed to get hold of. Again, I'll show you this on the other camera in a few moments' time. As well in this, I mean, this is our not the one-day special, but the kind of one-day special. But look at your price. It's $34.96. You're getting 3 beautiful paper pads. You're then getting your 2 A4 molds, and these are seriously cool. You know, I were talking about the door to the spaceship, or a time machine, not spaceship, she doesn't have a spaceship, a time machine. There's a door which matches the papers, which is super cool. I love the rope as well down there. The rope is absolutely phenomenal. You can just about see the little rope there, which is ace. And then you've got all of these. Now, the molds are thick molds, so you can obviously use your resin again. You can use your air dry clay. Now, I didn't have any air dry clay again this time. However, what I did have was the my paste again, the Glamour paste. Now, what I did with this, I only put it in the bottom of the mold, so I didn't use much paste, and it means I've got a really cool, flexible mold. But look at the detail. I mean, these are seriously cool. So you don't need to use much paste at all if you're doing it like that. And because this stays flexible, look, you can put it around jars and everything. Really, really cool. And of course you can cut into it and do things like that. Okay, this is absolutely flying. I'll show you that paper pad on the on our other little camera. If you do want to get hold of this, the price is amazing. Again, we have got this in stock. It's ready to go into it. I've got that right, haven't I? Okay, it is. It's immediate dispatch. You don't have to wait for it to be shipped over. Immediate dispatch. It's in our warehouse. You do need to be really quick. This is going to sell out as well, which is really interesting because I've no idea what I'm going to do. But I weren't ready for that, actually. Okay, now this is beautiful. Again, Belinda has created. The imagination is just amazing. I love these. The beautiful sentiments, and I like them because they're so decorative. I love her use of all the different fonts and all the, you know, the beautiful twiddly bits are beautiful. But Jane's emailed in hoping I can tap dance. No, No, I absolutely can't. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. How marvellous. Be the energy you want to attract. Not all those who wander are lost. Isn't it just beautiful? Beware of airship pirates in this vicinity, because she's got her airship. And there she is on the airship, looking splendid in a fabulous coat, quite frankly. And she's got great tights. Again, you've got the beautiful, beautiful papers. Again, some of those that you've got in your background, but of course with that one, the colours are just beautiful. And this, I love that one as well. There's so many elements to cut up, it's beautiful. And then this is where, again, we're going into her house, and it's just fabulous. I mean, it's ace because it's so Stamperia. You know, you've still got your layers, you've still got those really nice sort of colour palettes that they use, but it's also different. It's blenders. I love this kind of double page spread. Imagine that in if you're doing a memory book, and what you could do with that. I mean, this could be, you know, you have your secret, you know, like in films, how you'll have a secret panel that'll open up. I mean, yay, couldn't you do that with this one? So if it were in like a memory book, you could have that as a secret panel. Yeah, which would look amazing. 40% of the stock of your While Stocks Last has gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. We have no more. I love this. You've got the gramophone, but look at these, the old records. How cool are they? Hey, go on, are you gonna know these, Marcus? They're absolutely beautiful, beautiful. You've then got, I mean, these are gorgeous because you have got the double-sided elements. Aren't they stunning? Absolutely stunning. Remember, all of these you've got in your 8x8 and your 6x6 as well, which are beautiful. Again, look at this. This is stunning. These are double-sided as well. Now, we are hoping, I've just been told, I'm probably not meant to say it, but I am going to say it, our Christie's trying to sort things out. So we're hoping we'll have another contingency plan. But please check your baskets out just in case. Again, I love this because this looks like Lady Vagabond's family. You know, all the time travellers in her family, which I just think's amazing, isn't it? Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? What was that? Sorry, Katie. Okay. A couple of one-day specials haven't gone through, so someone didn't check the baskets out in time. So if that was you and you thought it was safe in your basket, if it's been in your basket more than 10 minutes and you haven't checked it out, it means we empty your basket and it goes back into stock of ours, if you will. So if you thought you were safe, you weren't, sorry. So please check your basket out, get it back in your basket and check your basket out. It's there at the bottom of your screen, but it's literally in a couple of those that weren't checked out in time. Okay, back to Lady Vagabond's house, quite frankly. And I kind of, again, it's got that, it's, you know, the rustiness. Let's face it, if this were our house, our wallpaper, you know, I'd be like to my landlord, are you going to sort out the rust patches? But actually, it looks amazing, doesn't it? You know, it just looks so cool. They're beautiful writing desk, you know, all the gorgeous books, a beautiful Walsh dresser. Get ahead of us as well, because you can actually do one of the kits. You've got 3D little elements that you can actually build, which are well cool. So do get ahead of us for these, because we have got that kit on the show as well. But carrying on with the papers, you get so much, you know, in one paper pad you get so much, and everything's usable. All of this is uncoated as well, and I love all the elements that you can cut out. It is just stunning. Now remember, you get the 12x12, you get the 8x8, and you get the 6x6 and the 2 moulds for just £34.96. 023875. Now have a look at the website. As I said, we have got loads of other goodies on the website available for you, so please check those out. Obviously all available for us today, but it is really busy across the board, and a lot of them, oh my gosh, yeah, a lot of them are seriously busy. So if there's anything you want, you are going to have to check your baskets out. Please do not, don't wait. Make sure everything's checked out. Go for it. Okay, shall we get demonstrating? So what I want to do is I'm going to use the paints first of all, and hopefully our Yanis will be able to show the paints. So what we've got a beautiful selection of paints. We have got a picture. Now these are really, really cool because you are saving £15 with these. Only £14.94 is your price. 108775. Honestly, they're beautiful as well. And what I love about the paints, as ever, they match. So your paints, and this is what Stamperia do now. Let me just see. I might have picked up extra ones. No, that's right. So what they do, they make sure the papers and the paints all go together beautifully. So you will have, if I show you the collectibles, you will have, look, the papers and the colours go beautifully together. And I love that. You can see the lilacs in there. You can see how the blue will go. You can see the beautiful brown. I've missed one, haven't I? That one as well. See, everything, it all goes. I really like that they do this. And I mean, even the hair colours sort of in there as well. It's just gorgeous. Really, really beautiful paints. £14.94. Now, what I've done with this is I've already started painting the box. And all I've done, I mean, I've already started this, so part of it has been decorated already, but just to show you where I'm going to. So this is kind of where I'm aiming. Sadly, the rice papers I have used were the one in the one day special, but that's okay, you know, such is life. So a couple have bounced back though. So those rice papers that I've used on there, a couple of those have bounced back. So if you do want to get hold of those in that one day special, please check your basket out with this one. Okay, so all I did with the paints, first of all, to create my background, I'll use the ivory one, first of all. And mine have got... There we go. So a little bit of ivory. And what I like doing with this, just getting my background. So before I put my rice paper, because the colour of the box, if I put my rice paper directly on this, it'll dull down the colour of the actual rice paper. So you want to put a nice background on it. But I also want a little bit of colour. So I'm going to put that kind of rusty one. I like that. And a little bit of the orange. Now the paints are also flying out the door. Remember, in your basket, if it's £60 or more, then with your pay, if you're £60 or more, you do get your Flexi. So please make sure you you check that out. Now, popping the paint on. Now, this is thick paint actually, so it can be watered down. And I do water it down a lot, to be fair, when I'm doing this, because I want it to go further. It's really, I really like this paint. So all I do is, and I'll just do one side for now, but whilst that cream, there we go, so put the cream on. So whilst the cream is wet, so the paint is still wet, you want to get your other colour in. So bring a little bit of that browny rusty and just drag it through the cream. And what that does is give you a really nice soft blend. And you can see it blending into the cream, like so. I'm not picking up much of that sort of rusty brown. I'm only picking up a little bit because it just looks so beautiful. And then pick up a little bit of that yellow as well, because I really like that. It's a gorgeous colour. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is just do the other side. So if I whip that round, put more of the cream out. Where's my cream? More of that cream out, like so. And it's funny, actually. I mean, these paints, they are lovely. They're lovely. And you will find a few of them you might already have, but you kind of, I mean, you'll have favourites. So you kind of, some of them you will need to restock. I'm sure of it by now. And that's what they do with these. This is when I absolutely should have put my pinny on. I always forget. And then wonder why all my clothes have got acrylic paint all over them. Right, so again, just getting that and just allowing it to blend into the join, like so. And I love this. I love that blend. They work together beautifully. I have watered this down slightly because it's a really nice fluid paint is this. It's not a really thick paint, but I water it down even more because it looks beautiful and it goes further, but it's thick enough. Right, and then just do that other blend. So again, from the side, bring in a little bit of this in and a little bit of that in. And you can see, doesn't that look pretty? It just looks really, it's easy to do, but it just looks really effective. You will find it easier though if you're blending wet paint into wet paint. You'll always find it easier to blend. So, and that's why it's handy keep it, watering it down. Because if you don't water it down, it does dry really quick. So if you water the first coating down, you'll find it does go a little bit further, but it keeps wetter longer, so it allows you to blend in. See, how cool does that look? Right, what I'm going to do, I'll do the other side, so I'm only kind of repeating it. So if Yanis needs to sort of say anything, if you need to say anything, love.
Well, I do need to say something.
What do you need to say?
I need to talk to you about these paints because they are flying. 40% of the stock has gone. Let's go through the colours. It's so nice watching Leonie work with these, and you get appreciation of how good the paints actually are. So this is just two of them. I will show you all the colours that you get in there. Wonderful orange. You've got that beautiful sort of a teal colour in there, or a turquoise. Let me pop that down. And then we have over here, this is your brick red and your Clayman. And then let me show you here, you've also got your cream, which you can see, that old ivory I should say, and your earth. So those are your colourways. You are saving a whopping £15 price-wise there. Oh, sorry. So you're saving £15, 108,775, your item number. This is what you are getting. All of these fantastic paints. I'm not surprised they're flying because the quality is fantastic and the price and the saving is great. Still working. How that last name? What is it? How do you pronounce that? Cyclamen? 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 I don't know. I'm looking at Donna, and she said, Donna's just nodding at me. she can't even see what I'm looking at. She's like, yep, that's absolutely right, Yanis. Well done.
That's a word.
Yeah. So if you do want to get hold of these, 108,775, your item number. Now, this is bonkers. We knew it was going to be busy. Nobody here at the Crafts Hall anticipated it was going to be quite this busy. So one day special gone. It's sold out in 10 minutes. While stocks last, half the stock has gone. There really is a possibility that viewers could be tuning in. Maybe they've been out watching something else at the moment. Tune back in at 8 and it's all gone. So you've got these beautiful molds. The molds are stunning. Absolutely stunning, and we're seeing those there. How good are those molds? And I tell you, using the molds, we've got demonstrations this hour, so do stick around there. But then, now, let's take a look. This is interesting because with the one-day special, we had the background papers for the Vagabond. Here, excuse me, here we have the Lady Vagabond Lifestyle. This is your scrapbooking. So this is, Leonie, I'm right in saying,
yes,
this is the main feature.
Yeah.
12 by 12 papers.
Absolutely. And this is where, yeah, we're getting a sneak peek into a house, and I rather like that.
Do you like having a peek into people's houses?
I love it. I love it when people leave the curtains open.
When they leave the curtains open at twilight and the lights are on, so you can have a really good peek.
Unless it's that guy in Oundle, you know, the one we talked about.
There you go.
Oh, awkward turtle.
I apologised. It was that one time. I didn't realise.
It wasn't you.
Let me just pick this up and show you. So we'll flip through. I mean, these are stunning. I'm going to be quick because I know we want to get back to Leonie, but look at that. Come on. Leonie, that is breathtakingly good.
And beautiful.
Oh.
And Belinda's artwork, I mean, is gorgeous. And it's the detail, isn't it? I say it's Lady Vagabond's house. But actually, I mean, this might be a flying machine that we're actually looking in as opposed to a house.
I like where your mind's at.
Because I mean, that's, you know, she might be off on her travels. I do love that one. And I love how she's done the double page spreads. I think they look so cool. Really, really interesting.
This is how I I imagine
finish.
our Lady Paola spends her time off from the craft store.
Oh, yeah, it is really.
Reading a book.
A good book, chilling out.
Yeah, cat keeping her company.
Yeah. Oh.
Stunning papers. All right, I am going to stop there because I know we want to head back to Leonie, but the while stocks last, 60% of the stock has gone. I'm sorry it's been one of those shows where we've literally we're going 10%, 20%, but we are very, very, very busy here. 023875 your item number. Enough from me. We're going to be heading back to the pooch to continue the fun. Any questions or you just want to say hello, we'd love to hear from you. studio@thecraftstore.com.
Well, thanking you. So what I'm going to do is, so I've decorated my the box, so I'll let that dry for a couple of moments. And even this is your base, okay? So don't worry too much about it being perfect. You just want lighter spaces so your rice paper looks good. And I mean that then is the rice paper put onto the same kind of base, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. Let that dry for a few moments time, and I'll move on to the lid. What I have done with the lid is also added, so I've done the same kind of thing, but around the edges I've added some of that blue, and the blue is beautiful. It really, really works with the paints. It's so, I love these colours, they're stunning. So what I've got now, I do apologise, this is where obviously I prepped, but this is the paper that has sold out, so I do apologise. It's just, mind you, actually, I think this one is in the main kit as well. Boom. So it's okay. Yay! I love it when that happens. Yeah, it never happens. It never happens. So that's really good. So what I'm going to do is just glue the paper on. Now, I really like this because it's my 12 by 12 paper. I've cut it down slightly just to go on. And all I'm going to do is use my glue. Now, the one I'm using is the Color Gel. I think we've got the mixed media glue. Oh, in fact, I haven't got much of that either. I tell you what, I would have used the mixed media glue. I really like it, but I've gone and left it at home when I were prepping. I've left that and my other ink pads at home. So that's why I'm using this one. However, I do love this one as well. They're both really good glues. The mixed media glue is beautiful because it gives you a really nice finish on the top, and it's lovely to work over the top of because it gives you kind of that, that lovely sort of... oh, what's the word I'm after? It protects it. So then when I put more things over the top of it, it means if I make a mistake, I can actually take it back off again. So it gives it that beautiful sort of glaze over the top. So I'm just popping that down like so, and then gluing over the top of this. Now, I like to glue over my papers for the reason I've just said, actually. So then when I work over the top of this, it's glazed properly, so it's properly glued down. But B, if I make any mistakes when I paint over the top of this, or, you know, do any of my crafting or inks or something, I can actually take it back off again. So it does mean it gives me a bit of protection. And I just like the finish when it's got a glaze over the top as well. Start from the centre and push it outwards, because that means you're going to get a smoother finish. So you just take it and push outwards like so. Now, that's going to dry in the meantime. Now, what I've used is, and I'm not putting a thick coat, even with your mixed media glue, don't put a thick coat, you only need a fine coat. And I would really recommend that mixed media glue. Well, it's too late, it's sold out. But I do recommend it. It's really nice glue, but yeah, it's gone. So where did I put my little bits? I did have little bits to stick onto this. But I'll pop those for a side. I could have put those anywhere. Right, yes, the die cuts. And we will be able to show these as well. Now, these are lovely. So what you've got with your die cuts is, and I'm trying to find mine that I haven't cut up actually. These are lovely. So these are the ones, and we'll be showing you these in a few moments' time. Or Yanis hopefully will be able to show us these. So what you've got with these, you have got your die cuts. Now you just need to pop these out. So you'll see them in a few moments' time. You pop these out and then start to glue them. And these are absolutely beautiful because, have a little look at these. They're absolutely beautiful because you can do all sorts with, because they have got that lovely grey board finish. I've put paint on them and then I've put crackle glaze on these. So it just means you can use them for all sorts. So all I'm going to do is start to paint these. And I think Yanis has got the full set, so he can show you what you're actually getting. Have you got them there,
I
Yanis?
do. So $11.99 is your price. Details are on your screen. Just showing you here, you're getting the grey board gears that Leonie is just playing with. So look, I mean, all these elements in grey board that will pop out, and I hope you can see that. But it's absolutely chock-a-block, full of elements there. So lots of gears. Obviously, get your mediums on there, use your paints, make it your own. So you've got your grey board. Then you've also got your chipboard elements. If we have a look over here for your chipboard elements, so thinking about using this for your mixed media pieces, your home decor, your albums, all tying in with the Lady Vagabond theme. So there we go, very, very busy for this option. Only $11.99 as well. So A4 grey board, and you're getting 2 of the chipboard elements that we're seeing right here, full of the character that is making Lady Vagabond Collection or series so appealing, and so many of you are getting on board here. So I would say, Leonie, this is a really nice way to embellish the one-day special, the while stocks last. If you've got hold of those and you want to take it a step further, for $11.99, we're not breaking the bank.
Absolutely. And I love the grey board elements because they've been designed to layer. You know, so they've been designed to give you a really cool 3D element, which does look superb. Your embellishments, the other embellishments that you've got in there, they're actually adhesive as well, and you get quite a lot of those. I think one of them you get 9, and I can't remember the other one, but you do get a lot of little elements in there. So again, really, really cool. Nice. I love them. Right, so, sorry, back with me. So what I'm doing is literally just slapping paint on. Now, as I said, because there's a lot of texture on here already, like I've used paint and then I've used like a crackle glaze on here. But then I'm just going to layer my paints up. So I've used the dark brown first of all, and I'm then going to use that kind of more rusty one and just stipple the paint on. So it doesn't matter about being perfect at all. You can literally just go for this. I must admit, if I were taking more time with this one and doing it proper, I'd absolutely do the edges. Because you don't want, because I might have white paint on the edges, so you don't want the white paint to show. I mean, the nice thing about these as well, because it's grey board, a lot of the time, the very finish of the grey board means it looks really nice from this side. So you don't need to worry too much. If you hadn't covered it in white paint, you wouldn't need to worry too much about actually covering the edges, which is good, because that's a really boring bit. So just stippling on that paint. And again, I love all these embellishments because it just means your work looks so cool, because that 3D sort of finish looks fabulous. And see how the paints all work together. They're so good at putting the colours together. They look so effective. So just stippling that on. And I'm doing each colour at a time, because then I don't have to worry about cleaning my brush. But also they can be drying, so I can go back to the ones that I started with, like so. And I do like these elements. I'm going to stack these up. You don't have to. You can use them independently, and they do look cool like that. But obviously, when you stack them, you get such a nice 3D finish. It does look really effective. That one again. I only like putting out a little bit of paint. I don't like putting out too much paint at a time, because I don't like wasting it. So, look how cool are they. And with it being chipboard, it means it takes your stuff. You know, if you're using your crackle glaze and stuff, it takes all of that. You can't see much because of my dirty mat, but it's okay. Right, move on to the next colour. So it's the lighter one. I'm not going to cover this. I'm just putting little bits of the lighter one now. And because of the colours that they've put in here, that's where you'll get that lovely kind of rusty look or a patina look. And it's the colours that they've put in the kit that will give you that. You know, and I love that. I love that they've made it easy for us. Because, yeah, and I love that paint bundle. It's strong. And yeah, the colours, like when you just put a little bit of that on now, it really works. And all I'm doing is stippling a little bit of that on now. Now hopefully you can see it.
Yeah, it's instant age. When you
Yeah.
think about the bundle, and which we've got the details of the paint on your screen right now, that is a ridiculous price,
Yeah, isn't it?
considering you're getting 6 the quality acrylic paints, but the quality that Stamperia give you. So effectively half price saving there as well. And Leonie using them, I mean, you've absolutely sold me on it because it feels very achievable.
Yeah, it really is. And I love that they match the papers. They do this every time now. They make sure they match the papers, and it's really nice having something that everything works together without you needing to try.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Without it being a faff. It's like, oh, they've done all the hard work.
I'm impressed with how well the grey board takes the paints too, because
Yeah.
that looks like a metal embellishment.
I know, doesn't it look good?
It looks amazing.
It looks so effective, and it's so easy.
Yeah.
You know, all I've done is like put the crackle glaze on, and I mean, I really, I can't remember what I used at first with these, but I really, you know, slapped it on. I put it on really nice and thick because I wanted texture on this, and it's absolutely held it in place. So then I'll go back to the first one. I will clean that a tiny bit, so you might be able to see what I'm doing a little bit. So just take that off with a bit of water and my good old trusty dirty rag.
Nice. Everyone needs a dirty rag in their life,
Absolutely.
especially crafters.
No doodahs.
No
No.
wet wipes.
No wet wipes. Just a nice rag. Okay, and the blue is lovely. Now, I'm not using too much because again, it just gives you that really cool sort of rusted look. Doesn't that look effective?
That you would be forgiven for thinking that was a metal cog that you found in some dank basement in a puddle that's been rusting for years.
Yeah, that you wouldn't really want, but we love and
Yeah.
try and read. I love our world's mad, isn't it? I mean, we love anything rusty.
Yeah.
It's just in real life, it'd be like, oh,
Need a
look at
new
that
one.
rust on my car, whereas us lot are like, woohoo!
Yeah.
We are funny, but it does look good. The colours are just beautiful.
Yeah.
It's funny how many crafters now, you know, if you go somewhere and rather than thinking, oh, this needs decorating, instead you take photos thinking it's really cool. I remember in Brighton, I went to, we were in this cafe and I went toilet and the sink on the, you know, the pipe coming down from the sink, it had gone really rusty and you're like, oh, that's gorgeous. Once upon a time, it was like, oh, that needs painting. Now it's like, oh, that's beautiful. I've so changed.
Like a true crafter.
Yeah, I'll take a photo of that. The rusty sink there. So just that bit of blue. Oh, it just changes everything. It's absolutely lovely. And I love doing things like this because it's so effective, but it's easy. Do you know? And things like this, they look really difficult at first, don't they? You know, when you first see things and it's like, oh, and you feel like you need to buy loads of products.
Yeah.
But actually, all I've done is use the paints in the actual collection.
I would say the key to this as well is the brush Leonie is using, a stipple brush. Make sure it's a really good stiff stipple brush to get that effect.
Yeah, and it makes it, again, don't use a soft brush. I mean, this one, it's a really nice sort of solid brush. So
Would you ever trim down an old brush? You know, if you've got an old brush that's kind of seen better days.
Yeah. Chop them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing we also got to remind you as well, I was saying remind you, have we even looked at them yet?
We haven't seen them yet.
We haven't seen the stencils
No,
yet?
we haven't
All
seen
right,
the
we're going to
stencils
share
yet.
with you the stencils. I will be super quick here. Let me just show you the paints as well because they are busy. I want to put this into context because we can kind of become a bit blasé about the figures and the stock that's going, but we really thought and anticipated we had enough stock to last the majority of the one-day special, if not all of it. Look at these paints. 50% of the paints have gone. So that gives you an indication of how busy we are for those paints. Something else you've been shopping ahead for are these stencils. They are amazing. And you really don't need me to tell you that. You can look at them yourself at home and think, yeah, need these. So let's look at the top three that you're seeing here. Oh, Leonie. These are nice. So they're lovely. So the top three, we've got the compass that you're seeing there, but it's not just the compass. There's so many other elements. Love that industrial sort of metal works in there as well. Then we've got the cracks. Yes. Get that, I mean, spritz through it, get your texture, can you imagine texture paste or crackle through that? But also jelly plate. That crackle would look amazing on your jelly plate. And finally, we've got the control room here as well. So the workings. 40% of the stock has gone. You're going to get all 3 of those incredible stencils for £10.97. What? I'm just going to show you as well. These are not small stencils. I know it's not a pretty shot of my hand, but it gives you an idea of the size, 12 by 25 centimeters. Okay, so that's one set, absolutely flying, 489788. We've got another set for you. Oh, just looking at it. Now, the first thing I would do with that brickwork is get a bit of structure paste or texture paste through. You don't need to use a whole lot. Just a little bit on the side of the box or on a mixed media piece to give that illusion of brickwork. Amazing. So already you got me. With that brickwork, yes, get in my basket. Then you've got your cobblestones, and I love the sort of the gentle slope, the gentle semicircle that you're getting on there as well. And then finally, you've got your stone wall there too. I'm not surprised these stencils have been busy. Frankly, at this kind of price, and look at the saving on these stencils. You are saving more than you are spending. So you should be paying £20.97 for this set here, but you are saving £11. Get it while you can. There is no way these stencils are lasting in the full duration of the one-day special. So tomorrow when you tune in, I don't think the stencils are going to be here, or if not, I mean, we could see if we can get hold of more, I think. Okay, so there we go. Details are on your screen if you want to get hold of the stencils. They are fantastic. We're going to head back to the Pooge to continue our demo.
Thank you. Yeah, they're beautiful stencils, aren't they? I really, really like those ones in this collection. Right, all I'm doing, I've cut up a tube.
Toilet tube?
No, actually, I think it had hot chocolate in it or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I just wanted something for dimension. So I chopped that up, and then what I am going to do is find the lid. So get the lid and then just clean that paint up again. So I haven't got too much paint on there. And then you can see. And I do try and do this kind of regular. But I mean, everybody knows my mat by end of it just looks ridiculous. But I do attempt to sort of clean as we go. I don't know, it gets so messy, really. Anyway, I just don't really know. So there's my little elements like this. Who remembers Mavis? That were Mavis? Well, I don't really know. Oh, they won't. I tell you, Marcus, they won't know, will they? They won't know. The kids.
Was she the one? Did she wear rollers in her hair?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that rained, weren't it? Oh, yeah. I just don't really know. Right, I'm going to tell you, everyone at home, half of people don't understand this reference. Arcades in my head, not a clue. Marcus knows. Marcus
Those
is
millennials.
You know as well, don't you? Oh, thank goodness. OK, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use one of the stencils. The stencils in this collection are amazing. I mean, it's really difficult to choose which one I want to use because they're all so cool. I must admit, I should really be good and give this a blast first because it is still a little bit wet, is the glue. I'm only going to pop a little bit on, just again to give you that texture. And I love the detail of the stencils. I must admit, I have got favourites. That one, I love that one because there's so much going on. It's just such a beautiful detailed stencil. And things like this you can use with all sorts. I mean, your crackle paste is going to look amazing through these, which I also left at home. But you can do all sorts with them. So what I'm going to do, take this one. Could be a bit drier, but it'll be fine. I'm actually using a gesso on this one, but it's a really thick white gesso because I just thought that'd look really, really cool. So it could be gesso, crackle, whatever you have got. I mean, it'd look good in black as well with this, but I thought the white is going to look absolutely gorgeous. Isn't that just beautiful?
That's lovely.
Isn't it lovely? Absolutely. Oh, good grief! I'm glad I put my pinny on. I just. I like to wipe my finger on my pinny and think, you know, when every split second you think, oh no, did I put my pinny on? I did. And a little bit on the corners. And it's funny, I mean, this is the lovely thing about stencils. Just a tiny bit looks amazing because you're just adding texture, you're just adding more interest, and it just becomes quite addictive. You know, you end up just a bit here, just a bit there. And it just, yeah, they look phenomenal. So tiny bit of detail. I mean, that one stencil, you can see both of those isn't that cool. That is such a nice design. It's
like
absolutely
two stencils
fabulous.
in one, really.
Yeah, it is. And what I'm going to do with that one is bring that so it's coming round onto the box lid as well. So on the side of the lid, it's going to come round there as well because I think that looks really cool.
Like those
and then
they're nice and flexible too.
Yeah,
you know,
they
when
are.
You're trying to bend them around or do them on something.
Yeah, they are. They're a nice one. But they're thick enough to use with your pastes. You know, they're not the finer stencils that don't give you a good print or don't give you as thick a print. They're you know, you can get a decent print through these. And it does. It just looks absolutely fabulous. So a little bit of stencil work. As ever, right, I'm going to clean my stencil. What I've already started doing in a book, because I had to clean my I needed to pick my paint up because I hadn't used all my paint, so I've already started a page. So as ever, cleaning your stencil. When I'm cleaning my stencil, it's nice having an extra page ready to clean your stencil on. So I've got that, and I'm just going to try and take some of the paint off my brush. So what I'm doing is just rubbing. Again, this is quite a tough brush, so it means I'm getting the texture paste and rubbing it through the stencil, and this will give me a second print. So it's getting rid of the paste off the stencil, but it is obviously transferring it onto here, which means I'm cleaning the stencil at the same time as doing a print. And I like doing this because it means I'm not wasting anything. And obviously, you get a really interesting print from cleaning it, and I can see I've still got a little bit of paste there as well. I know the paintbrush wasn't 100% clean, but the paintbrush only, it's really, really watered down paint, so it only gives it a bit of colour as opposed to giving it more, you know, more dirt on my stencil. But I just think that looks lovely, and considering I'm cleaning my stencil, it's really nice. It's work in progress is that one, so I'll pop that one to that side like so. I will spritz that, so anything that's left on it I'll be able to clean off in a little while, and I'll bob that there for now and hope I don't forget. So what else I'm using? I'm going to put on, now these are really cool. These are part of the transparencies. These are different of the transparencies. I've already cut out a couple of the elements on these, and all I'm going to do is glue these onto my lid. Now I'm going to use a gel medium. You could use, if you haven't got a gel medium, you could use something like your glossy accents. Glossy accents would be perfect, something like that, to actually stick these on. Gel medium will absolutely do the job. It'll dry crystal clear, so that'll be cool, and it'll be strong enough to hold them in situ. So, and I love it because obviously you can see through them, so they layer beautifully, but it just gives you, again, it gives you a different finish, and it gives you, because they've got a high shine of the transparencies. Some of them are completely transparent, some aren't, but they give you a different finish because of that high shine, and they work. I mean, if you've got alcohol inks or something behind them, the very clear ones, they look absolutely beautiful, but don't they look good? Yeah. Really, really like them.
That feel.
I know you've got them over there as well, haven't you, our lovely Annis?
I will just show you. $9.99 is your price. Now you're going to get 2 clear and you're going to get 4 coloured. Let me just show you going through these. Oh, they're good. They're a good feel to them, good thickness to these. They are substantial. So that's kind of like a, I'll say like a damask. Wait a second. If I lift that up a bit more, you can see that. Let me just see. Is that better? So you can see that there. But good.
Oh, yes.
You can see the thickness there. This is the one that Leonie was just working with. Again, I'll just step to one side so you can see that. Then we'll show you the colour ones. Oh, there was white card here. Oh, Yanis, let me show you them properly. That's better. So there you can see that one. And if I just show you this one as well. There you go. So you're getting those two. And then we've got our coloured sheets in. Oh, that's nice. But you see, and it's a point that Leonie touched on earlier on. The colours in the paints match the colours in the releases that we're bringing you, match the colours in the acetate. So everything has that continuity. And I'll just whip through and show you all four of these very quickly. Oh, love the books. Oh, love those books. And then finally, you've got this one. Okay, so those are your acetates, 4 colour, 2 transparent, $9.99 your price, $675,972. What are you looking for, Leonie?
Oh, it don't matter. We've only got 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so where I'm going to go with this one, I didn't realise. Sticking this all together, okay? So I've got my grey board, and I'll show you where I'm going. I won't glue it all together now, but I'll show you where I'm going. So I'm going to use my gel medium again. So with the grey board, I'm sticking that on there like so. I'm using these little elements to actually lift it. So it means now, look, I've got and this is how it's designed, you know, so you can layer them. So that one is going to sit on there. That one I'm going to sit, brilliant. That one I'm going to sit on there like that. I've then got one of the other elements, the other little bit that I've chopped down. That's going to go there, and that's going to go there like so. And then I was going to use one of my beautiful embellishments, and that, oh, come on you. Where's the opening? And that was going to go and sit on the top. And the embellishments are beautiful because, again, it gives you a different finish, which is stunning. I was then, and this is something I need to finish, obviously. I've got me little other embellishments that I've put somewhere safe. These are from your paper pad. I have got another one somewhere, but I can't find it. So that's going to come like this. My little cat's going to go like this. And then, if you manage to get your one-day special, she is from your one-day special. And she looks fabulous, doesn't she? I'm going to find my other bit, put that there, and then I'll paint round the edges. That looks marvellous. Shall I put the little one on?
Get the little one on.
Come on!
So one-day special time. We sold out the one-day special. The while stocks last has been extremely busy as well.
Aren't they fabulous?
Come on, we need to head out
Belinda
wearing
made these. Isn't that amazing?
You really are incredible. Now both are absolute works of art. I think yours looks like you're pulling off the look a lot better than me.
It's so good. Oh no, come on. They're fabulous.
They're amazing. Come on, that hat is incredible. But it shows you what you can achieve with the Vagabond series. Leonie, you've been absolutely inspirational.
Thank you so much. I love what she's used on there, the moulds, the stencils. It's just phenomenal. She is an amazing designer.
We'll be back at 8 o'clock. Please don't miss it. Come back and join us.